Hi, I'm Sean Farrington with Ecom Optimization. I'm so excited to be part of the BeWater team and Green Concepts. And I've spent many hours talking with Lenny about how do we position this product onto Amazon as a marketplace and really use it to help grow the BeWater brand. And so I just kind of wanted to go over some of those details with you, maybe give you a little bit of quick insight to Amazon, into Amazon, just for the fun of it, and show you kind of where we're headed and what we've discovered along the way. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself a little bit tinier here. So a couple of the things that we're really working on hard when it came to positioning BeWater onto Amazon was concerns over two things. One is what the algorithm needed inside of Amazon. So there's an algorithm called A9, very similar to what goes on with Google. It's an SEO algorithm, except that it's kind of unique in that, unlike Google or unlike any of the other platforms that might deal with keywords, Amazon actually knows what each keyword phrase, when you go onto Amazon and start typing in a phrase, Amazon knows what each of those phrases are worth as far as clicks and sales and all that kind of stuff. And they care about that because obviously those clicks and sales mean money into Jeff Bezos' pocket. So we have to really look at this as a two-visitor listing, meaning one visitor on the listing is that A9 algorithm and some of the stuff that it needs to really position inside of Amazon. And the other one is an actual credit card carrying human being who's going to arrive on to Amazon and onto this listing to make a decision about purchasing a product. So this is really what we're looking at, is we're looking to position BeWater onto Amazon and figure out the best sort of path forward. So we dug in and did a ton of market research. Lenny and I kind of went back and forth over the market research to really find and position the product to fit best on Amazon, not only from an SEO position, but then ultimately from a position that speaks to customers' needs and wants. And a couple of the things that we found out, one of the biggest one was that taste really matters, but not for the reasons that you would think right up front. Taste is actually a huge emotional trigger. When we dug into the research, found out there's a huge emotional trigger for people. The researchers discovered that taste inspired them to actually drink more water, to stay better hydrated. So part of the positioning we were discovering is that as we realize this need in the marketplace, and then we realize that we have a very unique position as that this water comes from springs, mineral-rich springs located deep in the Blue Ridge Mountains. We had the ability to couple these two, this desire with this reality, this feature of the product together in a way that spoke really uniquely to an audience on Amazon and even beyond Amazon, because this taste drove fans of waters to be more mindful of their hydration, which is why they would ultimately purchase this anyway, as opposed to just drinking something out of the tap water. And then especially when they're on the move with their lives. So the convenience of the bottle, the taste of the water, all of these things we were finding in research help them to be more mindful of their hydration, which was a huge driving point for that. So what we did is we really started to craft up a lot of the messaging around that, about this inspiration to be fresh, to be inspired, to be mindful, to be strong, and all of that kind of stuff, to really be elevated and be proud. The be proud is a really unique one too. We found out that there is concern over waters that come into the United States and the freshness of them and all of that kind of stuff. So we could really use that as a unique value proposition into the marketplace. The fact that these are from the United States, they don't sit in the tanks, in the holds of ship for long periods of time in hot warehouses, all of that kind of stuff. They really do come Blue Ridge Mountain as fast as they can, right to the consumer, which really just speaks to the freshness aspect of it and the taste of it, and the fact that you can be proud that it's made right here in America. And I think that that's really speaking to those propositions for them. And because we can do that, we have this unique USA positioning that we're going to really kind of push up and more push towards the uniqueness of having those artisanal wells in the Blue Ridge Mountains that avoids the plastic aftertaste that comes with products that have sat in plastic containers for long periods of times, especially inside of months, inside of hot warehouses and ships and all of that kind of stuff, that really positions this as the only premium domestic water available. So these are some of the positionings that we really worked out. Again, it was all based on research. It wasn't just something we made up or conjured up. We did deep market research, found out that this was the reason for that. And so we're able to speak to the humans when they arrive to the credit card carrying humans when they arrive to the listing. They're the ones ultimately who are going to make the purchase decision to buy this product. And we wanted to make sure that we were speaking to those. So we've kind of got an early mock-up of this product and kind of a direction that we're sort of heading. We actually don't have photos here. So these photos are all just, artist driven, because we haven't been able to photo shoot the product yet as this is coming in right now. It's still being developed. And we have some other photos that are going to be developed up as we're kind of going along. But we're really just speaking to this message of how this will look on Amazon. So this is called the enhanced brand content layout, which is kind of what happens below the fold. So you land on Amazon, you see the image stack off to the side, and this is the enhanced brand content that is below that when you kind of scroll down and see that. So it's an early mock-up of that. You may have seen this already, been handed out to you, but it's an early mock-up of that and some of the messaging that we're going to develop. And as we continue to develop these images, what will be developed for those as well too. But I just really wanted to go over this and kind of show you some of the positioning that we had, the reasoning behind the decisions we're going to make. Even as you read over some of the copy inside of this, you're going to notice things like very specific use of words and stuff like that. So a lot of those, artisan water is an actual keyword. So we need to be aware of that inside of the listings. Again, we're giving the A9 algorithm the information it wants. We're also ultimately speaking to a human being about the pain points that they've already dealt with, the desires that they have, and pointing those towards the product. And so being mindful of hydration is something that came from research. It wasn't something we conjured up in a back studio think tank and creating mind maps or anything like that. No, this actually came from people's mouths who are concerned about hydration and some of the benefits they've seen from this type of product and doing that. So we're very much speaking to people at their deep needs and why they purchase water in the first place. So just wanted to share this with you. I'm super excited to be part of this and Green Concepts, and Lenny's an awesome guy. And I just wanted to share this with you, kind of give you a little bit of the direction that we are headed right now. And this is early stages for a lot of this stuff. But as we're moving forward, I'm really excited about this launch and getting to be part of it from my side of it. And hopefully this was fun and useful to you. I'm just super encouraged by all of the genius that I see that Lenny has and his years of experience doing this kind of stuff, and that we get to be a part of the team and have fun along the way too. So anyways, this is Sean just saying hi, sharing a little bit of information with you. Hopefully you found this useful, and hopefully maybe I get to meet you sometime in person. We get to talk one-on-one. All right, have a great day and talk to you later. Bye.